Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today for this twin flame reading. I'm going to be doing a reading for you divine feminines. I'm going to be asking the question of what your divine masculine wants you to know, what your other self wants you to know. So it's going to be a very deep reading. I do this once a week to see what your divine masculine wants you to know, which is yourself, what yourself wants you to know. It's very deep, deep, deep stuff. Because you are one soul. You're just in two physical bodies. So the more you realise that this journey, and this is about a relationship with yourself, this will be really helpful for you. And as soon as we start thinking that your divine masculine is separate from you, that's when things become a struggle. So I'm going to be using the Soul Coaching Oracle cards to do this reading, because it's what your soul wants you to know, and this is what this reading is all about, what your soul wants you to know, your other self wants you to know, your divine masculine. So I'm going to start shuffling. Like I said, I hope you're well guys and you're coping. Thank you to all of you for supporting me on my journey and my channel, and taking the time to comment and sharing your love and support and sharing your stories as well. It really is comforting to me to know there's other people in the same or similar situations, so thank you. And it's so lovely that we're helping each other. That's why I wanted to do this channel, so thank you so much. If you are new, welcome to my channel Align with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and if there is any of you that would like to feel more connected to me and know a little bit more about me and actually see my face, I have recently done a video, so go and check that out. It's in the description box down below. And my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you've clicked onto the reading. If it resonates and you feel connected to me and you understand how I channel, it means it's for you. And I do use the labels divine feminine, divine masculine, because that's how I channel, and just put it into your situation how it resonates. Please don't be offended. I do realise it's just energy. So what is it today your other self wants you to know? What is it your divine masculine wants you to know today? What is it your soul wants you to know today? The other half of yourself. What is the message that you need to hear today to help you stay focused, to believe and to trust and to understand what's going on at the moment and what you need to know? Just what is the message today from the divine masculines, your other self? Nice clear message, please. I did ask for God's blessing and guidance before I did this reading, and Archangel Gabriel was with me to help me communicate the message that you need to know and hear today. So let's do this, guys. I'm going to pick 3 cards. Silence, voyage. We have that a lot for this reading. And enthusiasm. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck is compassion. So have compassion for yourself, guys. Be compassionate towards yourself. It's really important. And when you're compassionate towards yourself, you're being compassionate towards your divine masculine as well. So the message today from your other self, your divine masculine, is silence. So it's really time for you to silent your mind, to be silent. And your divine masculine, your other self, wants you to know that not to be alarmed by silence as well. So if you're experiencing a pause or there's silence and you're not hearing from your divine masculine, there's no interaction with your divine masculine, there is nothing for you to be afraid of. So silent your mind. Silence is a good thing. It means lots of things are being processed and lots of things are happening. Even if you can't see and you're not hearing anything, it is all good. don't be alarmed by this silence, and it's time for you to maybe be silent. Have this silence. Have some time where you're meditating, being quiet, going into nature. Don't allow this ego and your mind to take over in this situation. Stop creating dramas and scenarios that are just untrue, because you don't really know what's going on in the 3D. With your divine masculine behind the scenes, you know, you could be seeing something in the 3D that may be triggering you, but don't be alarmed by it. But this is saying that there's some kind of silence going on at the moment, and it is all for your highest good. And when there is a pause and when there is silence, it's because you're both being protected, because you're both doing your work. So your other self, your divine masculine, wants you to know today that don't be alarmed by silence. It's all good, and it's how it's meant to be for right at this moment. And to silence your mind as well. Don't create things that are untrue. And see through the illusions as well. If there are things that are bothering you, to see through the illusions and silence your mind, and to be speaking your truth to yourself, what you already know. You know this, your divine masculine loves you because they are you. So there's nothing to be alarmed. It's all good, so don't be scared. It's for a reason, and it's for a very good reason. It's to help this situation. So 103, let's see what it says in the guidebook. Don't be afraid by the silence, and spend some time being silent yourself is the message today. The card meaning is be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Yeah, locate your internal source of power. Your soul wants you to know in silence you'll find your sacred witness. It's the dwelling place of the soul. Your spirit loves the truth, and in peace you can seek and discover your truth. If you're in pain, go into it until you find the source so it can be healed. Move past the bustle and the chatter of life in its sweet quietude and surrender to stillness. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings or overwhelm urgency and emergency. Your power is born in silence. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. This peace gives you birth to your serenity. And the affirmation is, I am serene no matter what is occurring around me. Yeah. So no matter what is occurring around you, you can find that inner peace within you. If you go in and be still and be peaceful, into a peaceful environment, and go within, you will find that power, that true power within, and you will find the truth of this situation. Don't allow the ego to create things and make dramas, like I said, and everything gets out of proportion, where you're overthinking and you're allowing the ego to just take over. Just be quiet and know that everything is how it should be right now. You're always protected, you're always safe, and you're having this experience for a reason. And the only thing where, you know, the only pain that we feel is what we cause ourselves, because we're overthinking and we make things up in our head. Because that's what we're so used to doing, because of this is when the doubt and the fear comes in, because we're thinking, well, that means that they don't care about us, and you know what's happening, and this isn't going anywhere, this is, you know, and all of those different things we're doubting and fearing. We're not seeing through the eyes of love. So you need to take this time to be silent and go within, and not completely switch off from what's going on outside of you, and see through the illusion, see through this, because you know the truth within. You know that everything is how it should be, and there is nothing to be afraid of, because you're dealing with yourself. So direct and give to yourself in this time, and don't, you know, just stop looking at your divine masculine, your other self as separate. You're one soul, so there's nothing to worry about. You're both in preparation. And really this silence, and when you are in preparation, they are precious times, because everything is, you're preparing for amazing times ahead. You're preparing yourself for experiencing this beautiful love, because you're healing wounds within. Your divine masculine is healing wounds because you're healing wounds, and there is no urgency right now for anybody to do anything. It's just to be still. So that's really beautiful, isn't it? So don't be alarmed, guys, if there is silence and there is a pause and you don't feel like anything's happening. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's how it should be, and this is a precious time because everything's been processed and you're learning so much. Your divine masculine is learning, and they need this time to do this preparation, the same as you do, even though your ego is telling you, no, I don't need this time, I just want to get this going, I just want this so much. That is your ego. That isn't the real you. That isn't what your soul wants. Your soul's just content and doesn't need anything apart from just being. So don't be upset by silence, is the message today from your other self, your divine masculine. And the next card is Voyage. So again, your divine masculine, your other self, is saying to you today, enjoy this journey, because this silence is helping me move more towards you. You are on the right path. You are meant to enjoy this journey. And the ego is the one that interferes and says, no, I just want to get to the destination. Because the ego is in fear that this is never going to happen. And your divine masculine wants you to know that they are moving towards you, and to cherish and enjoy this moment of silence, because this is, like I've said when I'm talking about silence, this is such a precious time, because you're both preparing, you're both getting ready to come back together as one, and there is movement. They're travelling towards you. They are travelling towards you in this silence, because they're working things out, they're figuring things out. So I'm going to read what it says in the guidebook as well. A journey is coming. Rather than staying in a safe harbour, let your sails unfurl to the wind. The universe absolutely knows, cherishes and protects you as you ride the currents of your life. Your soul wants you to know your life is a spiritual voyage, and it isn't always what it seems. There have been no wrong turns. Every adventure and misadventure was a part of this course. You're a sacred traveller on a pilgrimage to your soul. There's always a deeper meaning to life's journey than what appears on the surface. Even when you're sailing through dark waters and stormy seas, if you allow yourself to feel it, you'll know that you're always seen, loved and cherished by the universe, the creator and your angels. And the affirmation is, I'm safe and loved no matter where I am. Yeah. So no matter where you are on your journey, you are safe. And you are protected. My voice has been affected. Can you hear? You are safe and you are protected. God, the universe, the angels have always got your back. There's nothing to worry about, whatever you're experiencing. Stormy times and the dark, uncomfortable times, it's all for a reason. And don't be in fear. Don't be in fear of silence, because the divine masculines, your other self, is travelling towards you. They are making this journey towards you, and don't allow the fear and the doubt to take over in this silence. It's time for you to be silent and to be honest with yourself and be truthful to yourself. And as I said in the weekly reading, this is about you Divine Feminines taking your mask down, and the mask is doubt and fear. Show who you really are, be really truthful to yourself and really be honest with yourself. Don't allow the fear and the doubt, the mask that you've been wearing to take over. It's time now for you to take your mask down and to be truthful to yourself and to speak honestly to yourself and to the world, and not to see everything through the eyes of doubt and fear. You have to see things through the eyes of love. Don't allow the ego to take over and control you anymore, because Divine Masculine is moving towards you. And when you are in silence, when you are being true to yourself, you can feel your Divine Masculine coming towards you, because you're one soul. You can feel that shift. You can feel something's different, and you can feel something big's happening when you allow yourself to feel those things, when you're being honest and truthful. So there is nothing. There is movement forwards, and every single day, your Divine Masculines are taking action. They are committed to this journey because they're committed to themselves. And as I always say, even if you can't see any difference and there's no action happening, they're taking action by being committed to this journey, by taking a look at themselves, by them going deep within. That is taking action. That's the most important action that they that needs to be done, is that action towards ourselves. And Divine Masculines are doing that. Even if when you think of the word action, you think it's got to be something where you can see something happening, that's just your ego speaking. Know that your Divine Masculine is taking action because you've taken action within yourself. You've been doing your inner work. You've been digging and diving deep within you to get to where you are today. So whatever you're doing for yourself, you're doing for your Divine Masculine. Always know that. They are doing their work, and don't be in fear of that. And the next card is enthusiasm. Be enthusiastic is the message from your other self, your Divine Masculine. Sorry. Be enthusiastic, have enthusiasm about this journey, about this experience, and be excited about life. Be excited about life. Don't be fearful about life because the physical person isn't with you right now. Be excited. Celebrate life. Know that everything is how it should be, and that you know that you can celebrate life because you know that everything's working out for you, and that you are going to be with your Divine Masculine because you're dealing with yourself. It's very deep. It is very deep, and it is very hard for you to figure out, but that's the whole point. We don't need to figure it out, because that's when we use the ego and the mind comes into it. We just have to be, and just be in tune with how we feel and what we know already, just by feeling it. And you know your Divine Masculine loves you because you can feel it, because it's so different from any other love that you've ever felt before. It's so different and so more, it's so powerful, unexplainable, and so beautiful. You feel those things, and you just know, and you don't need confirmation outside of yourself to make that real, because it's real within you. You just have to trust yourself and trust your intuition. So have enthusiasm about life. Don't go through life at the moment by being sad and upset and trying to rush things, because we can't rush things, and however you act or whatever you do, it can't delay us either, because you're meant to feel how you're meant to feel, and God will decide when it's time for you to come back together. It'd be divine timing. You just got to concentrate on yourself and just be, not working things out and how this is going to happen, how it's going to happen quicker, and can I do this, can I do that, can I force this? There's nothing you can do. You've just got to be, and be content, and being just being is what you know, so there's nothing to worry about. Don't allow the doubt and fear to take over. So let's see what it says in the book. Enthusiasm, 51. The card meaning is: embrace life with excitement and celebrate even the smallest victories. Let your childlike exuberance radiate to others. This isn't the time to be cool or reserved. Find joy in the ordinary events of life and discover what's great about today. Yeah, as I said, all of that. Be excited. This is a time for you to show enthusiasm, to be in that high vibrational energy. There's nothing to worry about, and be excited about life. Feel blessed that you're having this experience. You can get to that place of feeling blessed and finding inner peace within when you're being true to yourself, when you're not looking through the eyes of fear, when you're looking through the eyes of love. You can be jumping about and being excited. And this is a great time to start doing this, to radiate that energy out into the universe, to show that you're trusting and that you're loving life. Because sometimes we just get so caught up on just putting so much pressure and so much responsibility on your other self, your divine masculine, and we have to take on board this responsibility ourselves, because we're dealing with ourselves. We're not dealing with somebody separate. So when you can take that weight off of you and not thinking of divine masculine is separate from you, you can start jumping about and thinking, well, I've got nothing to worry about. We're one soul. If he was dealing with a soulmate, it's completely different, because they are separate from you. So your soul wants you to know it's easy to think that you'll be enthusiastic once your dreams have become reality. However, the fastest way to manifestation is to be joyous about what you already have. So again, don't just be to show your enthusiasm or be enthusiastic when you've achieved your goal. Have enthusiasm all the way through with confidence, because there is nothing to worry about. The only time we get down and we're upset about the situation is when we are talking bullshit to ourselves and thinking that this is never going to happen, and that you've got it all wrong, and this person's never going to come back to you. That's just not true. And when we can take that weight off of our shoulders and look at things through the eyes of love, of knowing, well, actually this is amazing that I've been blessed with this. That this person has come into my life, my other self, my divine masculine. This is just amazing what this has done for me, how much I've learned, how much I've grown, and I've experienced this love that everybody else would love to experience. Everybody wants to experience this love. So we have been so blessed, so we should be jumping about all the time. The only time that that what happens is when we experience pain is because we're not speaking our truth. It's when we've got the mask up and we're living and looking at things with lack. That lack mentality of not having. And it's so good to be in the energy of being grateful and feeling gratitude. As a direct result of unabashed excitement, you'll start to see miracles in your life, in the lives of those, and in the lives of those around you. Additionally, enthusiasm is direct part to vibrant health. It helps improve your immune system and sends a message to your body that is vital, healthy and strong. And the affirmation is, I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy. Yeah. There is so much joy to be experienced, and it's just about getting to that place of just letting yourself experience joy. And I do realise not every day we want to be jumping about and being excited. We have to be kind to ourselves in those moments as well, when we are feeling a bit down and we're struggling with certain things in our life. But it's just about being aware of those times and being conscious of those times and not getting wrapped up in it and really believing and letting it take over. Just accepting how you're feeling at those times. But there is so much to be joyful about, because there is nothing to worry about in this situation with your Divine Masculine. And it's not for you to work out. All you've got to do is focus on yourself and give to yourself. So there is nothing to worry about, guys. There's nothing really more for me to say. Once we really get this of just trying not to look at the Divine Masculine separate from us, that is the art of this, and that's what you are learning to do at the moment, is learning this and to practice this every single day, is to get your head around this. Just be. There is nothing to worry about. You haven't got to be fearful of this person leaving you or not coming back into your life, because you're one soul. And there is so much to celebrate. Embrace the unknown. You don't know how things are going to unfold. You don't know when they're going to, come to you or whatever. But just know that everything's how it should be right now, and you're so safe and protected. You are so safe and protected. And don't be hard on yourself. Be kind with yourself. And yes, the message is for you to be show enthusiasm. Show this enthusiasm. Be free from this burden, from this weight on your shoulders of trying to figure things out and allowing the doubt and fear to control your life. Break free from that now. Be enthusiastic about this, because you have so much to be excited about, because there's so much, so many new adventures. So many new adventures coming your way. And again, when you can get yourself like that, there's so much, you've experienced so much, and you have this awareness and realise that so many miracles are happening to you every single day. It's just what frame of mind we're in, if we're noticing it. So just keep being, guys, and be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up about everything. And some of you could be really annoyed, saying, well, I don't actually feel like being enthusiastic. Well, I understand that as well. I do understand that. But again, if you're not feeling enthusiastic, don't be cross with yourself. Don't go, oh my goodness, I'm failing now because I'm supposed to be feeling enthusiastic. That's not, it's about being kind to yourself and accepting how you're feeling, because when we do experience all these different energies as well, and we are coming towards the full moon, and I know that all of that can make you feel uncomfortable, or because things have been surfaced within you that you're having to release still, so that can make you uncomfortable. But just know that you're always safe and you're protected, and be kind to yourself when you're having those days where you're not feeling enthusiastic, or if you are feeling down. Just be kind to yourself and accept, well, this is how I'm feeling, so I'm going to rest today, or I'm going to do this to help myself today because I'm experiencing this. But yeah, if you can, there's a lot to be enthusiastic, there is a lot to be enthusiastic about, because your Divine Masculine is more moving towards you during this silence, because they're processing everything, they're working things out, they're figuring things out, and they want you to know this today, your other self. Don't be alarmed by silence, and silence your mind as well, and enjoy this journey, because all is good. There's no wrong turn, there's no wrong or right. Just be, guys, and feel this love. Celebrate this love that you have for your Divine Masculine. Come on, as I said, A lot of people would love to experience this, wouldn't they? To find this love within you. To have this experience of this beautiful, beautiful, precious, special, unexplainable love. So guys, that's deep, isn't it? I hope you understand what I'm saying. I am very deep. A lot of you might think I'm crazy. Well, I am crazy, but it's deep shite that has to be dealt with. But it's all worth it. And this journey is deep. This is your spiritual journey. Your divine masculine came into your life. Your other self came into your life because it is a gift from God to show you the greatest love of all, which is loving yourself. To be kind to yourself, to give to yourself, because there's been such a long time now that you haven't been doing that. You have been cruel to yourself. You haven't been truthful to yourself, and you have been wearing that mask, and you've been masking it with doubt and fear, and it's been holding you up so much in your life, and now it's time to stop. So let's see what the Divine Masculines would like to communicate with you today. I'm going to be using Liz Harrison's Messages of Love, Divine Masculine Messages of Love, to see what they love to communicate, and then I'll go to my pots to see what my communication says from the Divine Masculines, from my pots, and what energy the Divine Masculines are in today. But these cards are what you need to take on board, Divine Feminines, I pulled today. What your Divine Masculine wants you to know. So let's see what the communication is today. Sorry, guys. I see you in my future. So if you was feeling doubtful or full of fear because of the silence, they do see you in their future. And this is what they're processing at the moment. Our love will conquer all. So your love, this love that you feel, will conquer all. See what else is coming out. I want to share my life with you. Yeah, they're very strong messages today, aren't they, from the Divine Masculine. I see you in my future. Our love will conquer all, and I want to share my life with you. So they do want to share their life with you, and they see you in the future. And this is what I said, you know, they're working through this and they have this realization, and they have this deep understanding now, the Divine Masculines, that this love will conquer all. They're not allowing the obstacles, the challenges, you know, the illusions of how they used to see things, the doubt and the fear, to stand in their way anymore. They know that this love will conquer all. This love is so beautiful, so strong, and love works through everything, doesn't it? When you see through the eyes of love. And the bottom of the deck is Our Passion is Real, and that's come out on 3 readings on a trot. So this is real, guys. Stop doubting, stop fearing. They see you in the future, and they want to share their life with you. And this is what they're working through at the moment. They want to come towards you. They want to express their love. They want to make plans with you, because they do want to share their life with you. They do realise that, and they know that this love is going to conquer all of the fears and the doubts that they've experienced before. This isn't going to hold them up anymore. So this is why this silence is good, and it's time for you to silence your mind about this situation of them being silent. Right. Let's do this. What is the energy today of the Divine Masculines from my energy pots? What do we need to know about the Divine Masculines today? emotional. So they could be feeling quite emotional today. Their energy is feeling, you know, they're in an emotional state today. And that could really shock some of you, but they do get emotional. They do have, you're one soul. They just deal with things differently to you. They come across as if they're colder or they hide about how they're feeling. But that's because there's things within you that you're hiding and you mask things. And they, you know, they have different experiences. They've been brought up different to you. They have, you know, just, so they are emotional. They do get upset. They do feel. They do feel all the things that you do, but they hide it from you. Goddess, yeah, they know that you're their goddess, and that's why they see you in their future, and they know that this love is so strong. It's going to conquer all of the obstacles and challenges, the illusions that we put in our way, the illusions, and they want to share their life with you. So let's see what my beautiful communication pots say from your Divine Masculine today. Well, that's really cute. I'm ready to share the whole of me with you. Yeah. I'm ready to share the whole of me with you. Yeah, they want to show you who they really are, and they're ready. They are ready to do this. So that means that you're feeling ready as well, Divine Feminines. You're ready to show the whole of you. Which means that you're going to be, when your Divine Masculine is interacting with you, you've got to come from the place of knowing and from love, not in fear and doubt and thinking, oh, I bet I can't say this, or I better not overgive, or I better do this, blah, blah, blah. That's just the ego. You just have to come from who you truly are. And that is showing the whole of you. That is showing the whole of you. It's not showing doubt and fear. So a lot of times when we're interacting with our Divine Masculines, we're coming from fear and doubt, because we're thinking, oh my goodness, are they going to reject us now? Are they going to do this to us now? Are they doing that? Oh, how's that going to happen? It's about you realising all that and knowing that you can give the whole of yourself to your Divine Masculine, because they're ready to do this now as well, because they can feel this within you. Thank you for loving me so deeply. Yeah, thank you for loving me so deeply. They are feeling this love intensely, and they are thanking you for loving them so deeply, because they know that you're their goddess, and this could be creating them to feel emotional. They could be really missing you today. And feeling this love is very emotional, isn't it? This love that you feel is just so overwhelming and so intense. It's very emotional, can make you feel emotional. And they're ready to show the whole of you. Sorry, they're ready to share, sorry. I'm ready to share the whole of me with you. Yeah. They're feeling ready to share the whole of them, to be their authentic self, to show you who they truly are. Instead of hiding away and not sharing how they really feel. And they want to do this, and this comes out in the readings all the time, because they want to be close to you and express how they're feeling, and express this love that they're feeling for you. So right, now I'm going to get a card for you. I know that the cards have been for you because it's from what your Divine Masculine wants you to know, your other self, but I'm going to do a card for you, Divine Feminines, of what God wants you to know today, what you need to know today, what God wants you to know. And I'm going to use these cards, the reminder cards, to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. So let's see what is the message today, what God, Universe, Spirit, Source wants you to know today, to help you stay focused and to believe and trust, and to give to yourself and to feel more relaxed about this situation with your Divine Masculine. your other self. What is the message that you need to know today, Divine Feminines, to help you? You're doing an amazing job at the moment, Divine Feminines. You really are. You've got this. And when you're being peaceful and silent, you know this yourself. Sometimes we just get so caught up in what the ego is telling us and what's going on around us. We get distracted. So that's why it is really good to take some time to be quiet and to be honest with ourselves. What is the message today for the person that's watching the Divine Feminines? Act right now. So yeah, so all of the things that Divine Masculines have actually at the bottom of the deck as well is inner strength. Everything today your other self, your Divine Masculine, has said to you, you need to take that on board today, right now. And now is the perfect timing for this situation you're desiring. Yes, move forward fearlessly and dance with the rhythm of life, not against it. And the action to take is opportunities are all around you right now, so move forward fearlessly towards them. You may have noticed you keep receiving similar messages and or perhaps different people keep telling you the same thing. Take note of these messages and act upon them. You are being guided perfectly towards your dreams. Everything is created with such precision and divine timing. Trust in the universe and watch as the most beautiful gifts are delivered to you and through you. And the affirmation is, I trust the divine spirit within me and I am open to all amazing opportunities surrounding me right now. So if there is other situations in your life that you've been questioning or thinking about and you've been getting sort of signs and synchronicities about, it is the perfect timing for you to act on it. And it is time for you, Divine Feminines, to move forward fearlessly with the seeing things through the eyes of love, not through the eyes of fear. Keep doing this. You can do this. Carry on this journey, freeing yourself now. Because you do have this understanding, so you can move forward fearlessly without having this worry. Worry creates more worry, so you can, whatever it is that you are wanting to achieve or do, I mean, I don't know, there might be something to do with your Divine Masculine or something, I don't know, move forward fearlessly because you have a different outlook now. You have this deeper understanding, you've got yourself in a place where you know that you're one soul and that your Divine Masculine isn't separate. If this resonates with you, if you resonate with my readings and how I channel, this means, whatever it is that you understand about that you're one soul, that you're not separate from your Divine Masculine, and there is nothing to be fearful about in this situation. But there could be other things that you're thinking about. Only you know what that card means to you personally. Whatever comes to mind is, obviously that is the answer. You know what that is. The first thing that comes into your mind, it means it's to do with that. So if it was about your Divine Masculine, if it was to do with a career change or an idea that you've got, something that you want to change, so many different things, it's time to act. But this is about emotional stuff as well. You're emotional, you're in a state now where you can move forward fearlessly because you're conscious, you're aware. Get through, do this, be enthusiastic about life. You can do this journey. You have got all the tools now to work through anything in life, because you found yourself, you found the truth, and you know that you can deal with anything. So move forward fearlessly on this journey. And, whatever it means to you, whatever is the first thing that came to your mind is what, that's whatever it is, just act fearless, move forward fearlessly to that. Act right now. Can you believe that, guys? That's something, that was really weird because I did this reading and I wanted a message to come through to me for something, and that's really made me make a decision because of that card coming out. So let me know if that meant something to you, that card. And I hope it's helped you in some way, make you feel clearer, or if there was something that you was questioning about when you wanted advice about if you should act on it or not, let me know. But this is beautiful reading once again. All my readings are beautiful, and they're beautiful because this is today, reading is from your divine masculine, your other self, and so the beautiful messages, and I hope it's uplifted you and you're feeling safe and protected, because you are. I hope you're just feeling that as well. And I always think about you guys, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength, my light, and I love you all so very much. So act right now and see things through the eyes of love. Keep believing and trusting, and be excited about life. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.